Hello friends, today we will study Commerce 5, that is marketing subject. Okay, so what is marketing and its features we are going to learn today. Marketing is nothing but, if you say in a very simple language, it is buying and selling of goods and services. Okay, but the little meaning of it is it refers to the activities a company undertake to promote the buying and selling of goods and services. Okay, so here we are promoting for buying and selling of goods and services. And if I skip the other term which is very important for me is management. So what is management? Management is a process of getting things done in an organized and efficient manner. If I'm getting my things done through some people, okay, through some resources, and it is not done in an efficient manner, so my work, my purpose won't solve here. Okay, so marketing is a very vital functional area of a business organization, is a very important component. Now why it is an important component? Because the success of an organization largely depend upon the performance of an managed marketing department. Unless and until they bring business to the company, unless and until they create a demand need in the mind of the consumer, we are not going to gain any kind of profit. Okay, so marketing management smoothens the process of exchange of ownership of goods and services from buyer to a seller. Now when I'm coordinating, when marketing doesn't work in aloof, okay, we have to coordinate, we have to integrate all other functions also in marketing. But marketing is an important content because it brings profits to the business. Now the literal meaning, or the literal meaning is buying and selling of goods and services. But if you see through a proper definition which is given by Chartered Institute of Marketing, what is marketing? Marketing is the management process responsible for, there are three words here: identifying, anticipating and satisfying customers' requirements profitably. I always tell my students that a marketing definition is a very simpler definition, and the simpler way to remember is IASCRP: identifying, anticipating, satisfying customers' requirements profitably. Okay, now here if I want to understand this definition, so what does it say? I need to identify. So whom am I going to identify? I am going to identify my customers, who my customers are, because when I am selling the goods, I will have to know who my target market is. Okay, for whom I am selling the product, for whom I am making the product. Okay, so I will have to identify my consumers. Anticipating is we're supposed to promote them, we're supposed to tell them, we're supposed to convince them that how important our goods and services are for them. Okay, how important it is for them to use our product and our services. And satisfying them, unless and until a customer is satisfied, the business won't grow. Okay, we need to satisfy the customers because all the activities of marketing revolves around the customer. So customer is your center point for your marketing activities. So we need to satisfy the customer's requirements and we are going to make profit. So when my customer is satisfied, they're going to create the demand for the products, and then we're going to sell the products. So automatically we're going to gain a profit. Now let's understand some features of marketing. Okay, a few features of marketing are systematic process, societal interest, ideas, goods and services, integrated approach or pervasive expansion of business, marketing environment, customer satisfaction, target market, organizational objective. So let us study in depth what does it mean. Okay. Now again here when I say systematic approach, so we are identifying the needs, wants of the customers. Okay, first my marketing activity will begin by understanding the needs and requirements of the customers. Okay, then according to the needs and requirements I will design my product. Okay, that would be again the customer's requirement. If they need a product with certain features and certain qualities, I will have to design my product accordingly. Okay, after designing the product, what am I going to do? I am going to fix a particular price of the product. Now how am I going to fix the price? According to the purchasing capacity of my consumer. अगर मेरे consumer के पास capacity नहीं है, if they are not capable of buying certain commodities of which I have made for them, so there won't be any use of it. So I am going to make the product and I am going to decide the price of the product depending upon the purchasing capability of my consumers. Okay, after I have decided the price, I will have to do an effective promotion of my product. The more and more I will publish my product, the more and more I publicize the benefits of my product, okay, the awareness would be created. We are going to develop positive attitude among the people, and then we are going to distribute the product at the right place. Wherever my consumers are, I am going to present those goods. I am going to deliver the goods to their places. So systematic processes: first identifying needs and wants of the consumer, and then my 4 P's: product, price, place, promotion. Designing the product, fixing the price, effective promotion, and distributing the product at the right place. Now what the second one is: societal interest. Now what does societal interest say? Societal interest says that जब भी हम लोग कोई प्रोडक्ट बनाते, we have to keep in mind the society. Okay, now who is the society? Society is somebody who has nothing to do with my product. Okay, they are not buying my product, but they would influence my product. Okay, if somebody wants to buy my product, they would easily go into the market and buy. But we need to balance the public interest also. The public should not get harmed because of my product. So I am going to make my product in such a way that I am maintaining and I am conserving the resources. I am making optimum utilization of my resources. I am making eco-friendly goods for my consumers. I am doing the profits. I am making profits for the company, as well as I am satisfying my customers. So there are 3 things here which we will balance. What are we going to balance? The customer's welfare, the society's welfare, as well as the company's welfare. The company's welfare would be profits. Customers' welfare would be they would be getting a proper quality of goods within at a better prices, and public interest would be they should not get harm because of your product at the same time. Next is ideas, goods and services. Now in marketing, we are not only selling goods and services, we are not only promoting goods and services, but here we are even promoting the ideas. Now how do I promote the ideas here? Now there are a lot of ideas which comes from the social and government organization. There are a lot of NGOs who promote certain things, like they would do a campaigning for anti-drugs, they would do for AIDS awareness, for polio campaigns, for anti-corruption. Now we have COVID-19 around, so they're doing awareness about how we are supposed to take precautionary measures for ourselves, how are we supposed to take care of ourselves. So these are not product, or these are not certain services, but these are certain ideas which are being done in a marketing way. And marketing is done even for the tangible goods. We know there are a lot of tangible goods. We have FMCG products, we have toothpaste, we have soaps, we have talcum powders, we have consumer durables, we have electronic items. These all are tangible goods, और इसका भी marketing किया जाता है. उसके बाद सर्विसेज आर व्हाट? सर्विसेज जो इंटैंजिबल चीज़ें हैं, इंटैंजिबल सर्विसेज है, ओके, विच वी कैन नॉट सी, वी कैन नॉट टच. ओके, अब ये कौन सी सर्विसेज है? द इंडस्ट्री विच कम्स अंडर इट इज़ बैंक्स, एयरलाइंस, होटल्स एंड इंश्योरेंस. ये सारी चीज़ें आपकी सर्विसेज में आती है. सो मार्केटिंग डज अंडरटेक्स द प्रमोशन ऑफ ideas, goods as well as of services. My 4th point is integrated approach. Now what is integrated approach means? Integration means bringing together. Okay, now integration का मतलब ये है कि हम लोग जितने भी और भी कंपनी में जितने भी डिपार्टमेंट्स हैं या जितने भी और भी एक्टिविटीज़ है, वो हम सबको एक साथ मिलकर काम करना है. हमें एक साथ मिलकर इंटरैक्ट करना है, इंटरलिंक करना है, कोऑर्डिनेट करना है. ओनली देन आवर कंपनी विल बी एबल टू मेक प्रॉफिट्स. ओके, सो आई एम गोइंग टू इंटीग्रेट ऑल द अदर फंक्शंस ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ठीक है, the different departments are finance, production, human resources, sales, and all other research and development. These all functions are going to interlink, they're going to work together. Okay, now for example, if the marketing department says we need certain money for promotional purposes, so I will have to get a support from the finance department for that. Okay, I would say I want to come out with a new model of the from my product, so I will have to do an active participation from the research and development with the production as well as with the marketing department. So we are not working alone, we have to coordinate and we have to get interlinked with other departments also. That is integrated approach or pervasive. Now, whether the question is marketing only applicable or only the business organization uses? सिर्फ business organization marketing करता है? नहीं. The answer would be no. Business organization, non-business organization, government organization, political parties, everyone here around in and around uses and make uses of marketing, because सबको अपनी चीज़ों का publicity करना है, advertisement करना है, तो वो सारे लोग मार्केटिंग को यूज़ करते हैं, और मार्केटिंग इज़ एप्लीकेबल फॉर एवरीवन. सो इट इज़ अ यूनिवर्सल एप्लीकेशन. एनीबडी एंड एनीवन कैन मेक यूज़ ऑफ मार्केटिंग. Next is expansion of business. Marketing helps me to expand my business. Now, when I say expansion of business, it would be moving from local market to regional market, regional to international, national to international. Okay, so we are moving from one by step, local to regional, regional to national, national to international market. Okay, so here we are moving, or we are spreading our business to various places. So we are expanding business. Expansion of business also says that we are improving in terms of sales. Our profits, our sales, our market share also increases. Okay, we are developing a new product. We are coming with a new product. We are either making changes with our existing product, or we are coming with a completely new product. So again our business gets expanded. Okay, now there are three things here: market penetration, market development, and product development. Market development is we are entering into new product markets. Product development is when we are making certain necessary changes in our product. Market penetration is increasing market. जो भी हमारी existing market है, हम उसके activities को increase करते हैं. So that is market penetration. Okay. Now let's come to the next word, which is marketing environment. Now what does marketing environment says? The marketing environment says that when we are doing marketing, okay, we have to coordinate, or we have to scan our environment. Now why environment is so important for us? Because these environment, internal and external environment, affects the working of the business. Okay, they really affect the business, and if we make any kind of flaws in examining or in scanning our factors, our internal and external factors, our company will have to suffer. Okay, so when I am doing a business, I have to keep in mind my internal and external factors. Now what does internal and external factors says? Internal factors means what is within your organization. There are certain factors which affect the business. Okay, that would be your plans, policies, vision, mission, goals and objectives of the company. And your external marketing is your political environment, economic environment, social environment, technological environment, international environment. So all these factors we have to consider, or we have to scan before we take any kind of marketing decision. The next word is your customer satisfaction. Now what does customer satisfaction says? Customer satisfaction means our product, for whom we are making the product. हम product किसके लिए बना रहे हैं? हम product बना रहे हैं हमारे consumer के लिए. ठीक है, तो हमारे जो consumers है वो हमेशा हमारे product के साथ satisfy होने चाहिए. Now when my consumer is going to get satisfied, okay, there is a correlation between product performance and customer expectation. ओके, देयर हैज़ टू बी अ बैलेंस बिटवीन इट, कि मैं मेरे प्रोडक्ट से क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रही हूँ और एक्चुअली में मेरे प्रोडक्ट का परफॉर्मेंस क्या है. ओके, सो व्हेन माय प्रोडक्ट परफॉर्मेंस exactly matches with the customer expectation, the customers are satisfied. And if my product performance is below my customer expectation, ठीक है, मेरी expectation थी कि मेरे प्रोडक्ट में बहुत सारी चीज़ें होनी चाहिए और उसमें वो चीज़ें मुझे नहीं मिली, so what will happen, मैं क्या करूँगी, मैं डिससेटिस्फाई हो जाऊँगी. ठीक है, अगर मेरे प्रोडक्ट परफॉर्मेंस जितना मैंने एक्सपेक्ट किया है उससे बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा उसमें सारी चीज़ें हैं, सो द कस्टमर विल बी डिलाइटेड, द कस्टमर विल बी वेरी हैप्पी नाउ. ओके, अगर मेरे प्रोडक्ट परफॉर्मेंस में और भी बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छी चीज़ें उनमें हैं जितना मैंने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था, मोर एंड अबाउ दी एक्सीड्स, सो द कस्टमर विल बी एस्टॉनिश, द कस्टमर बहुत ज़्यादा खुश हो जाएगा. इफ़ यू टेक द एग्जाम्पल, अगर हम लोग नो इफ़ यू गो टू हैव अ सिंपल, हम लोग कोई मील खाने जाते हैं, हम कोई वड़ा पाव खाने जा रहे हैं, ठीक है, और वड़ा पाव आपके टेस्ट के हिसाब से जैसा आपको एक्सपेक्टेशन था वैसे आपको मिला है, सो द कस्टमर विल बी सेटिस्फाइड. अगर हमें वड़ा पाव के साथ वो पर्सन जो सेलर है उसने हमें एक कोल्ड ड्रिंक का ऑफर किया, सो इट इज़ above our expectation, so the customer will be delighted. And अगर उसने आपने एक वड़ा पाव मांगा है, उसने आपको एक कोल्ड ड्रिंक दिया है और एक के बजाय उसने आपको 2 वड़ा पाव दिया है, so now your the expectation has exceeded very much than the expectation, so the customer will be astonished. और वैसे ही हमारा फिर वो हम पीछे आएंगे उसका. अगर हम लोगों को अच्छा नहीं वड़ा पाव मिला तो हम लोग डिससेटिस्फाई हो जाएंगे. अगर वड़ा पाव में हमें कुछ डिफेक्ट मिला या कुछ बहुत गंदा सा उसका टेस्ट आया तो हम लोग क्या हो जाएंगे अभी, हाँ, वी विल बिकम एंग्री एंड frustrated. Okay, next point is target market. Now who is my target market? I am not making the product for everyone, I am making for a specific consumer. ठीक है, हम लोग एक पर्टिकुलर ग्रुप के लिए एक प्रोडक्ट बनाते हैं, बिकॉज वन कैन नॉट सेल एवरीथिंग टू एवरीवन और एनीथिंग टू एनीवन. ओके, हम लोग कोई भी चीज़ें किसी के लिए भी नहीं बनाते और किसी को भी नहीं बेचने वाले हैं. हम लोग एक पर्टिकुलर ग्रुप के लिए एक प्रोडक्ट को बनाते हैं. ठीक है, अगर मैंने मर्सिडीज कार बनाई है, सो एम आई मेकिंग मर्सिडीज कार फॉर एवरीवन? Okay, so this model of car I am only targeting to the higher segment of the group. Okay, so I will have to make my product. हम किसके लिए बना रहे हैं? हम स्टेटस, इनकम या प्रेफरेंस के हिसाब से हम प्रोडक्ट को बना रहे हैं. सपोज हम लोग एक वाटर बॉटल बना रहे हैं विच हैज़ सो हूँ मैं मेकिंग दिस वाटर बॉटल, आई हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि मैं किसके लिए प्रोडक्ट बना रही हूँ. मैं ये प्रोडक्ट बच्चों के लिए बना रही हूँ, या मैं प्रोडक्ट ये कॉलेज गोइंग किड्स के लिए बना रही हूँ, यंग ग्रुप के लिए बना रही हूँ, या आई एम मेकिंग इट फॉर द सीनियर सिटीजन. ओके, सो आई एम मेकिंग दिस वाटर बॉटल फॉर माई किड्स. ओके, मैं छोटे बच्चों के लिए बना रही हूँ. तो मेरा टारगेट मार्केट कौन है यहाँ पे? माई टारगेट मार्केट वुड बी द पीपल और द किड्स हु आर गोइंग टू दी स्कूल्स. ये स्कूल गोइंग चिल्ड्रन के लिए, या वह जो छोटे बच्चे हैं जो वाटर बॉटल यूज़ करते हैं, हम उनके लिए वो प्रोडक्ट बना रहे हैं. तो मेरा टारगेट मार्केट कौन है यहाँ पे? माई टारगेट मार्केट इज़ माई किड्स हियर. Okay, they are my kids and I am not making, if I am making a copper bottle, ठीक है, अगर हमें कॉपर बॉटल बना रहे हैं, ठीक है, सो हम किसके लिए बना रहे हैं ये ग्रुप? ये हम उनके लिए बना रहे हैं जो प्रेफर कर रहे हैं कॉपर वाली बॉटल. सो माय टारगेट मार्केट आर द पीपल हु नीड दिस कॉपर बॉटल एंड नॉट द अदर्स. ओके, नेक्स्ट माई ऑब्जेक्ट फीचर इज़ ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल ऑब्जेक्टिव. तो जब भी हम लोग मार्केटिंग एक्टिविटीज़ करते हैं, हम लोगों को ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के ऑब्जेक्टिव्स को भी ध्यान रखना है. ठीक है, हमने क्या बोला था कि हमें कस्टमर्स को सेटिस्फाई करना है, लेकिन हमें ये नहीं भूलना है कि हमारे जो कंपनी है उनको प्रॉफिट भी करना है. सो हाउ दे विल इंक्रीज द प्रॉफिट, हाउ द प्रॉफिट इज गोइंग टू इंक्रीज, हाउ द मार्केट शेयर इज गोइंग टू इंक्रीज, ब्रांड इमेज कैसे हमारा क्रिएट होगा, ठीक है, हमारा कॉर्पोरेट इमेज कैसे क्रिएट होगा, कंपनी की ब्रांड लॉयल्टी कैसे इंक्रीज होगी, इस पर भी हमें ध्यान रखना चाहिए. ठीक है, सो विथ कस्टमर सेटिस्फैक्शन आई हैव टू मेंटेन दी ऑब्जेक्टिव्स ऑल्सो ऑफ द कंपनी. कंपनी के ऑब्जेक्टिव्स ये है कि हमें ज़्यादा डिमांड इंक्रीज़ करना चाहिए. अगर जब तक डिमांड इंक्रीज़ नहीं होगा तब हमारे कंपनी का सेल्स इंक्रीज़ नहीं होगा. अगर सेल्स नहीं इंक्रीज़ होगा तो प्रॉफिट्स नहीं मिलेगा हमें. अगर इफ़ देयर इज़ एन इंक्रीज़ इन द प्रॉफिट, ऑब्वियसली देयर वुड बी इंक्रीज़ इन दी मार्केट शेयर. जब हमारा मार्केट शेयर इंक्रीज़ होता है, सारे लोग हमसे हैप्पी है, सो देयर वुड बी इम्प्रूव कॉर्पोरेट इमेज. ओके, so the simple way to remember features of marketing is S2, I2, M2. Okay, S2 is systematic process, societal interest. I2, ideas, goods and services, integrated approach. Okay, M, we would put it together, target market and marketing environment. Thank you. That's for the day.